I'm gonna clean it anyway. I have to take the bottom part off. The shit's mad messy, but I'm gonna get the video. What? Some like I don't know all the shit. I know it's just screws and shit, but get on my goddamn nerves. Oh shit, I'm loud, man. Not flat. You off? No, I'm loud. Oh no, I'm working from home. I'm working from here. So I'm about to get the whole thing started. Oh, let me mute this. You go when you leave. You close the door. That way, I don't have to worry about. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I see you.
See you later.
Yeah, too.
Got you. All right. So let's get into this. Let's get everything started. I'm gonna provide you guys with a brief story time before we get busy, because we getting busy. We are getting busy. I want to make sure y'all know that we getting busy today too. But let me start off with a quick story time. So yesterday, right? I didn't save the video because, to be honest, I really don't care about people's feelings within this thing, right? We have a lot of I'm gonna call them controller gangsters, right? So yesterday, during the game, and you know what? I'm really gonna embrace this. Like I got called dirty by some meatball, right? So if you look here, he goes, Pyro, do you drive with the radio or with the radar on? Once someone besides you, you have to give them space. All right, so I have to give you space. I can't fight for my position. I said I always use radar, but one thing I'm not going to do is change my driving line on a chicane because someone is being impatient. If I'm faster than the person in front of me, I am not going to make a move on a narrow turn because someone is going to spin. I am not dirty, but I am not going to be a victim either. Plus, I got a clean race bonus last race. He says, yeah, you literally just admitted to being dirty. Okay. You have to avoid people in front of you. You also hit me 3 times while on my side. Either change your ways or I will post a video on YouTube. Do you have your radar on? A slower car in front of you means you have to pass them cleanly. If we get beside them, they cannot cut them off, but you cannot just him from behind. Okay, thank you for that. Please post it. We both had the same video from the same race. I was in front of you. You tried to pass on a narrow lane and you hit me. Then you got hit back and now it's my fault. Read more carefully. I said I'm not going to make a narrow turn because someone will spin. And then I actually posted. And then he said, I just posted the video on Sim Racing Stewards on Reddit. So I checked out the video. And what this guy does was he took the 3 times I hit him because, to be fair, I'll admit, I hit him. You fucking hit me, so I hit you back. Bro, you're messaging me at 9 in the morning. Who cares? I told you to post it. Bozo. I care because you a literally dick that doesn't understand the rules of racing. I laughed at that. But I will let others decide who is right and wrong. Your response means I will never race you clean. I love how bad drivers double down on their bad driving. So, are you done? Not till you admit you are wrong. So now, basically, I'm being harassed, right? Which I don't mind. Under normal circumstance, I would ask the guy, hey, you want to fight? Because I can fight really good. But he says if people establish position, you have to give them rules. You have to give them room even if you slow down. If you admit that, you won't be part of my first YouTube video. But if I drive with you and you cannot handle other drivers, you will end up right back in it. But I will let others decide who is right. Those are your words. Thanks for this. This is hilarious. I steward real life ACC events. Okay. I would have kicked you out. So I'm pretty sure I am right. The first response on Reddit agrees with me as well. Go read. Post it on Twitter. Post it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pornhub, Discord. I do not care. Okay, I'm just letting you know I have no intentions of ever driving with you clean again. You are on my list until you admit that you're wrong and promise you won't do it again. Basically, I will ruin my race just to ruin yours.
I am retired, so I can spend more time doing this than you can. First off, I don't care. Make sure you post the whole video. Not a single person thought it was your fault. Some are calling you the greatest driver ever. You should read. Again, why? Like, dude, when I start to care, you'll be the first person to know. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to improve my driving time just a bit more, because I believe the world record right now is like 2 minutes, and I'm 3 seconds off the world record basically. And the qualifying car so far has been the Audi TT. Uh, it hasn't been strong for the race, but apparently it's been really strong for qualifying, which is awkward and weird, but it's a very slippery car. It's a very slippery car, and for some reason that actually translates extremely well on this track. Extremely well on this track. I mean, I haven't figured out the gearing exactly, but I was able to set my fastest lap with this car. But all that your dirty driver nonsense, you really took time out to text me at 9 in the morning. This dude wants an apology. If it wasn't for the fact that me telling him apologize to my nuts would get me banned, I would tell him apologize to these situations I have here. Apologize to these cashews. That didn't work out well just now. I'm also working from home today, which is amazing in my own personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't like to work from home for whatever reason it is. But fortunately for me, I'm not one of them. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to be trying to improve my fastest lap. I think I'm just going to I'm going to focus on getting back in the racing mode, because I haven't played since yesterday. So I want to get the feel of the game again. Also, sometime soon, I will be setting up the new rig. I have a seat from the actual BMW M4, and I'm waiting for the things I need to put it together. I'm a bit excited about that. As you can see, this is my happy face. Yeah, I really can't wait to set that up. It's gonna look a lot better and yeah, it's gonna look a lot better, a ton better, ton better. Um, I think I'll pretty much be inactive after like next Friday. Uh, I may I may be streaming again. Uh, I won't be streaming tomorrow. My son has a graduation, so I definitely will be busy. And then we're having a graduation party on Saturday. Um, then I'll be going out of state for a Fourth of July party my grandfather's having. So I've had a very busy couple of weeks, and it's gonna continue to be busy until at least the 6th of July. I was going to do some streaming yesterday, but it didn't go down that way, which is cool with me. It's fine. Well, I haven't improved on my time, but I have been consistent. Very consistent, actually. Let's see if I avoid a penalty there. All right, so the strategy for this race has been really weird too. This has been a very weird race. As far as pitting goes, you can do this race uh, with only one pit. Of course, you will be slightly slower. Well, you'll get slower lap times for sure. Um, Most people have been pitting around lap 2 or 3, which is what I do in their change. They start off in soft tires and then they pit into soft tires about 2, maybe 3 times. What I've been doing more recently is I would pit in soft. I'd pit the first time I pit in softs would be about 2 or 3, and then I would go to hards and won't pit again the rest of the race. That's been my strategy. I've had differing levels of success depending on race conditions. As far as like who I'm racing against, who's in the lobby. If someone is being guilty, Yachty, like that douchebag that likes to send messages to people at 9 in the morning about sim racing videos. Very interesting person there. Very interesting. When I start to care, I'll definitely make sure you guys know that I care about it. As a matter of fact, as soon as I care, I'll let him know. I wonder if the guy knows that. Never mind. It doesn't even matter if he knows, because I know. Interestingly enough, I may be approaching my fastest lap time here. I'm definitely approaching it. Not quite there, but it's coming up. All right, so one thing I noticed not to do is to on that turn there, not to go into, not to go into yeah, there we go. Complete accident. I set my fastest lap by mistake. Very, very dope. Shit. That hurt me. Yeah, that definitely. But we'll check it out. We'll see what we can do. All right, so I have time to make up. I have a chance to make up some time at this bend here. So I'm gonna go out a little wider than I normally have. That way I can get on the power earlier. All right, now I can just stay here. Up, screw that up. Screw that up. But that gives me a good idea of where I can find. Like I basically just found maybe a tenth, maybe 2/10, possibly even three. I definitely just found some time. I just spotted more time just now, so I don't have to actually hit the apex on that turn there. It's actually not where you want to be there. I can break a little slower here. I can take this a little wider. All right, so let's see if penalty. Don't want that. All right, so maybe next lap I'll be able to increase it. I'm also going to do. Fuck it, I'm going to go for it. I took that turn very, very bad. All right, so I'm down by approximately 4/10. Shit. Ugh, nasty, nasty business. God, please let me just serve the whole second. Let me serve the whole second. All right, there we go. Perfect. They let me serve the whole second. This how I drive. Seriously. Yeah, so me taking that shorter line right there is actually where I can improve at maybe half a tenth right there. sorry. I'm working again. I'm working from home. So. All right. So let's see how this thing goes. This is gonna be my last practice lap. I mean, I'm gonna be starting an actual race after this. So, well, I also want to take a look at the sections. All right. So there, I could have gotten on the power a bit early. All right. So this is I took that bad, but not as bad as the last one. All right. So I know exactly where to improve on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to beat it. So I know where to improve on, but for some reason it's just not translating here. Probably because that very first turn is a doozy to get right. Well, that first chicane is it's not very easy to get correctly. It's really a difficult turn. So you know what? That's what I should call it. I made my first Gran Turismo enemy. All right, that was bad, but not too bad. All right, 103, 103. 103 isn't bad at all. Okay, now we cooking with grease. Or at least we were. But this is still going to be an improvement because I'm offset by 2/10 of a second. Maybe it'll be an increase. Nope, not anymore. It won't. All right, so let's see what my optimal time would be. We have a good enough sample size of 12 laps. 12 laps would be a good sample size. We also completed the driving man. Oh, I'll take that, I guess. All right, so my optimal driving time. So, all right, so the best time that I got was 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 8 tenths. My optimal driving time is 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 6 tenths, which is, like I, I'm guessing I didn't have too many sectors that there was no big difference. Okay, okay. So my last laps had my best sectors. So my best time, I got sector 3 and 4 better. And previously before that, I mean, and after that, I got sector 1 and 2 better on that too. So if I would have just kept up the pace, I would have gotten a much better result. But then it was only by tenths. So let's head into the actual races. Wait, let's check to see what the best in the world. All right, so I cracked the top 1,000. And now I'm 2 seconds in. Oh boy, work to do, work to do, work to do. There is work to be done. Okay, so I am going to head into actual races. Ooh, what to drive, what to drive, what to drive. Let's put some horsepower in there, shall we? We're gonna get in there with the GTR. Not that. That's nice. I really like that. Vegeta's my boy. Vegeta's really the homie. So while we're waiting for this to start, oh, I didn't save my time. I don't know why I didn't do that. I definitely should have saved my fastest lap. Normally, that's something that I do. Okay, people like them. Actual fact, so my office is actually across the street from where this picture is taken. Well, where? Yeah, you could say that. That's in Dumbo. That picture is actually on the corner of Water Street in Washington, which is really really dope. Extremely dope. These are a list of my milestones, in which I must admit I do not care about, except for this Laguna Seca. Oh man, Laguna Seca almost made me cry trying to all go the Laguna Seca. I almost cried. I was heartbroken. All right, so let's get into this race. Let's see what we got going here. See, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Where's this douchebag, by the way? Where is he? Get that CSLDD. I don't have to get the CSLDD because I have the DD Pro, which is the CSLDD for PlayStation. Settings. You know what? I think after this, what do they say in Britain? The British dudes, they say, after this, I'm going to take a bit of a wee. I'm probably a weirdo for doing this, but I probably should have done the race in the car that I qualified in, instead of getting in the Subaru Mobile. All right. So now we're building a little bit more space. I had a slow start here. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about the goddamn tires. I completely forgot about the goddamn tires, man. I blew it. All right, so I'm not gonna use my normal strategy of hitting second or third into hard and then just racing it out. Um, no, yes, I am. I'm absolutely gonna do that. I am absolutely gonna pit. That was naughty. Okay, I've been saved, I guess. Okay, so that guy behind us, the Brazilian, he wants some smoke. I see. He just took that guy out in front of him. Pretty bad too. He's a dirty guy. Dirty people get what they got coming to them. So since I am now the new dirtiest racer, apparently, should I take him out? Of course not. I'm definitely gonna change up these tires. It seems like either he's bump drafting or he's really trying to get me. All right, so I will not be pitting again. I racked up on fuel and I racked up on some hard tires. Uh, there will be a slight decrease in my lap time. Well, actually not because I didn't get a chance to set a good lap time here. Okay, Justino. Okay, I've damaged the vehicle now. Interestingly enough, Justino is now out of his. All right, he served his penalty. I really love the way they have no problem just ghosting people. Well, to be fair, I could have went around them, but I chose not to on purpose. But I love how they ghost people, right? Because it it fucking presents a case where, in most cases, you don't know when their ghost is gonna, like, when their physical car is gonna respawn, and you can have an accident. Would it really be humorous is if one day someone respawns inside the goddamn ghost. I mean, they probably have a way to counteract that so that it doesn't happen, which would probably be like them not ghosting people, like them having their algorithm not ghost people while they're inside of someone. But would definitely be terrible. 19 seconds away from the next person, and it's not getting any better. I don't think I'll be racing with the GTR anymore. I don't have the Audi, but I think I'm gonna get one though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need an Audi. Boy. So my girlfriend just sent me a very interesting text. All right, so I think my new strategy is going to be to stick with everybody else and continue using the soft tires. I figured that the hard tires you have to pit a little too much. Well, the soft tires. I figured all the pit time will mess people up, but apparently the difference between laps with the soft tires and hard tires are such a big difference that it only makes sense to use the hard tires for the last 3, 4 laps, maybe. I'm guessing because I'm pretty sure the guy in front of me is using soft tires, and his lead is only increased. Oh, he's putting in hards now. Of course, why does it say he's 40 seconds away though? That was weird. I'm thinking from the text I got sent that something happened with the bouncy house. Yeah, so all right, so don't use racing hard tires for this anymore, even though I guess that was a good strategy for the first time because the first time I did it, I the first time I did the race, I actually used that strategy and I won. But that could be because the extra pit, I had pretty decent. I had a decent pole position, not as good as this one, obviously, with first, but um, I guess because it was the first day, people were still working on what their actual strategy was. I haven't noticed this guy get any gas yet. Oh, there someone is. I haven't seen another car in what seemed like ages, but that guy's ghost now. He's out. He's fresh, soft tires. I still got these worn out hards. Hey, yo, pimpin', be easy. Hey, yo, pimpin', be easy. I'm definitely not gonna catch him. There we go. All right, now let's see what this lady wants. Okay, okay. Now, one thing I do need to do that's of much importance is I need to relieve myself. I need to relieve myself. What does that mean? That means okay. Save replay.
Yo,
Yo, what up?
yo, watch yourself out the block.
Hold up, bro. Yo, bro! Hold up! Let me mute my mic, bro. I'm online, bro. Hold up.